It's here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's here. Oh yeah, it's here. Oh my god. Ah! Ah! It's here. Oh my god. One downside. Not very squeaky clean threading. It's kinda locks up after a minute, but not too shabby, I guess. I'm gonna be taking that out and putting in the O2 sensor anyway. Comes with the gaskets, which is dope. Never seen them perforated like that before. And new bolts. Yeah. So yeah. Dope shit. Whoop whoop. Yeah. Kinda got a weird hanger though. Oh shit. That's the hanger. I hope that's gonna be okay. The welds look alright. So like, they don't look terrible. So they're not like the prettiest, but they're gonna be under the car anyway, so it's like, doesn't really matter. It'll do quite well, I think. It does have a little bit of damage though, which is annoying. Minor, but can't really tell. What the hell is that, man? So it was exposed out of the packaging. So Alex back at it again today. I'm going to be doing some stuff. Yes, some stuff. I'm going to be doing the heat shield, or sorry, not heat shield. It's going to be a fiberglass heat wrap for my exhaust for the downpipe / resonator. Well, mostly just the resonator pipe, rear exhaust pipe, whatever. Specifically, I'm going to be adding a new hanger to my exhaust because it's missing one. I'm going to be swapping out the O2 sensor, which brings me to what I have to repair now. I'll show you that in a second, but I also have to replace my blow-off valve gaskets and my intercooler gaskets. So I got all that here. I came upon a conclusion, which I will show you right now. This. Yeah, that's the connector for the O2 sensor. As you can see, sorry, it's kind of crazy. So apparently what I did, which I wasn't being very thoughtful of at the time, because so the way that it automatically goes is there's this little like hanger piece right here that kind of bends, and it was holding it right there, and it would go up here and somewhere up here. Or no, it would go straight down. What am I thinking? It would go straight down and then connect to the rear O2 sensor. So the problem was that I had this sitting, yeah, like this. And I found it today like that and verified that it was actually melty. And I pulled it up and it's all bad. So yeah, that's exciting. So I gotta rewire that, resolder new wires to it. Hopefully it'll work. Yay. So I got the intercooler out, nice and clean. But so I got it out, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts for the actual intercooler itself, not including the blow-off valve. And it's a 12 mil. So yeah, I'm gonna do that real quick. For the most part, you know, it's got some oil in there. I think that's oil or rain. Can't really tell. The lighting is crap, but you can see all the gunk. I'm also looking at the throttle body. It looks actually pretty clean for the most part. It doesn't look too terrible. I mean, inside doesn't look horrible. So it's not all gunked up with carbon, which is good. So it's not likely that that's the reason for my misfires, but I did notice that it almost looks like, I don't know, it's been painted over or something. I'm not sure. But the Y pipe, it's just the stock OEM Y pipe. I want to get a new one eventually, but for now, it's not too big of a deal. Out with the old and in with the new. Yeah. I figured while I'm at it, I might as well show you exactly why I think there's a leak in my blow-off valve. See that little divot right there? That could be problematic. And overall, it's just not straight, like at all. You see that curve? So I don't think it was getting a proper seal, and it's just full of gunk, and just, it looks like it was just time to be changed. It's like metal or something. It's kind of weird. The other ones don't look horrible, just dirty. So, yeah, just some food for thought, you know. It's got even a little bit of rust, so time for a change. Plus, you know, I like knowing that I got everything in here. I'm doing it myself, because I can rely on myself to actually, you know, do a decent job. So, yeah. Before I actually do the soldering, because that's going to be the easiest part of this whole job. I mean, it's only like 4 wires anyway. So that's going to be the easiest part. So what I'm going to do is I already got my car up on jack stands, and I got the jack under it just to keep it for extra support. I'm going to go under the car, because that's going to be the hardest part, and get the O2 sensor and just pull it off. So yeah, I'm just going to pull it off, and I'm going to swap it out with the new one and just have it sit there. So yeah, this will be pretty good. Basically what I'm going to do, I got this little roller, like a shop roller. I should probably scoot forward a little bit. And I'm just going to go under there because it's got that bung. I got to twist it. Give me a second. If you're wondering how you get it off, you get it off with like a pigeon's foot or crow's foot, whatever the hell it's called. Yeah, I think it's crow's foot. Yeah, a crow's foot socket for specifically for this purpose. I don't have that star bit, so I just got a breaker bar. I think it's like a 1/2 inch drive or whatever the hell it's called. And it just kind of fits right in there. So no issues right there. But anyway, that's what I'm dealing with now. And this, you know, obviously it could use a replacement. So you want to measure, or not measure, but you want to compare that to the old one, or the new one, I mean. And you also want to have your all-purpose anti-seize, and you only want, when you get the new one, you want to put it on the threads only, not on the actual sensor, I guess, breathers. So yeah, you want to compare the two, make sure that they have the holes like that one. It's got the same thread pitch and all that. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I got some gloves on just because I don't want to touch the actual O2 sensor. I don't want to contaminate it and make it throw false codes. Looks like we got the right piece here. Comparison. Wow, that is a huge comparison. Like, yeah, it's still got that like kind of copper tint to it, or not copper per se, but I think you get the point. But it also comes with the washer piece right here, which is good, and it looks nice and clean and healthy. Those threads are not the most desirable, but I think they'll work. So sorry if it's kind of crazy, but yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Just gonna put the, again, we're gonna put the anti-seize only on the threads. I cannot emphasize that enough. I'll take off all that tape. I already cut, this is the extension piece. Well, that's just the casing. But whatever. So this and this were connected together, and then they had this burnt piece because it melted. And I thought, just for giggles, I would chop off that, and you know, because look at how toasty that is. Delicious. Well, you can't really tell. Come on. Delicious. Way to go, Alex. You done goofed. But anyway, upon evaluation, I found that there is no freaking way that is stock. No way whatsoever. I think the previous owner added this as an extension because, I mean, to their downpipe that they had previously, because I'm pretty sure the manufacturing plant did not add the wires for the O2 sensor like that. That's electrical tape holding these two together. I'm afraid to take it apart, but I'm going to, because science. If that wasn't bad enough, they got liquid tape all over it. Why? Why this stupid, sticky, goopy crap? I hate liquid tape. Much to my dismay, I was right. It's not factory. Not even close. It's got open connection right there. It's got open, like this part right here is actually the wire. Hold on, sorry, it's kind of hard to do. It's wire right there. And all they did to save it, or they protect it or whatever, was use fucking liquid tape. If that's not liquid tape, it's probably butyl, because this stuff is so sticky. It's like, it's tacky as hell. Like, look at this. Super tacky. Oh my god, this is a nightmare. I don't think I'm going to actually have to do any soldering. Yes, that would take a lot of time. So because of the wires being all as they are, and they're actually, you know, reaching properly, I'm just gonna leave it. And if I need to resolder later, I'll be kicking my own ass later for not doing it sooner. Otherwise, I think it's gonna be fine. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be fine, which is gonna be amazing because that's gonna get rid of one of my codes. I just hope that that has a positive impact on my misfire codes. Not likely according to the internet, but who knows? I don't understand Subarus as well as I thought, but that's okay. We're gonna go on the next thing. Oh, but I am gonna save those connectors just in case, because I don't want to make a stupid decision and end up throwing them away and be like, I needed those. So yeah, I am saving all connectors just for the sake of saving them in case it's necessary. But I'm going to do the next most time-consuming part, which is the header wrap. Oh! So, I got this little pamphlet thingy. This is what I got. It's from Amazon, of course. I get most of my stuff from Amazon, I'm not gonna lie. The Go Fast pieces, that was loud. I'm probably going to go more aftermarket, like, you know, more specific companies. Like, if I do fuel pump, I'll do like Walbro. You know, stuff like that. But anyways, let us read what this is. It says, we'll be extremely grateful. Who cares about your 5-star review? I'll give you a 5-star review as long as it doesn't catch on fire. How about that? And as long as it's easy to work with. And, yeah, whatever. Let's see. Exhaust wrap fitting tips. 1. Because the fiber properties, please wear gloves when using or may irritate the skin itching. I'm definitely going to be wearing a face mask as well because I don't want any of that in my nose or in my mouth. No, thank you. Let's see. Number 2. Damn you airplanes. Okay, number 2. Make sure to apply a few coats of the black high-temperature silicone spray after installing the heat wrap to ensure the heat wrap is sealed and protected from oil and dirt. The high-temperature silicone spray will also prevent the heat wrap black color from fading and protect the finish of the heat wrap. If the silicone spray is not applied, the black color will fade. I don't really care about the black color. Honestly, I'm doing this for function over form, over form. For more kinds of exhaust wrap, blah, blah, blah. No, any problem with products and instruction, please feel free to let us know. We will try our best to solve the problem. It's one word. They didn't space it. We are in 24-hour service. If you like our product and service, please give us a good feedback, blah, 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 blah. Step 1, optional. Wet wrap by water. I might actually do that. Step 2, hose clamp, 1/3 overlap towards cylinder head. It's got little images. Cool. Number 3, 1/3 overlap from collector over primary collector. Head pull through or pull tail through portion of head. Pull tail, real tight and cut for step 4. Thanks for purchasing and enjoy driving. Cool. That's, you know, really all I need. So I guess I could wet it by water. Maybe that'll help the fibers stay together. I don't know. I'm gonna get some gloves and a respirator. I'll be right back. It's a little weird looking at it, but I got it going. So there's the bung, and then it goes like this. I got it over this transmission cross member, and then over that way, and then it's like over whatever. I can't see. Okay, the other transmission cross member, and then just connects right up here. I know it's kind of hard to see, and I apologize, but in no way is it touching the exhaust. So, I mean, and it's got some slack, like not like the most in the world. Wait, where is it? There it is. Sorry, I'm under the car, so it's got some slack, so it's not like too much. You know, I can move it back and forth without worrying too much. I don't think that piece is actually even necessary, to be completely honest. I think the extension piece was because it was sideways versus facing the actual car, the front of the car. So I think that's why they had the extension piece. I don't know why they wouldn't just make it longer, but it's not touching anything hot except for that plug right there, which I'm going to look into in a second. But that's not for the O2 sensor. That's for the, I'm not even sure which one that is. I'll have to look it up. I'm not super well versed in sensors, but yeah, so that's interesting. Got my PPE on, got my respirator, my goggles. I like calling them goggles. My gloves. I'm gonna stay right here now. Respirators do not help during this hot ass temperature. Oh, God. Okay, anyway, let's move forward. So I did watch this video about this person who used tape. I'm just gonna use painter's tape just because it's easy, and why not? I don't have scissors on me. Shit. Oh well, whatever. I'll deal with that later. But he used tape to keep the fibers together. I'm basically just gonna unravel the whole thing and then wrap it. Cause, yeah, I think I'm not gonna measure it just cause that's gonna take. I've seen videos of people like doing that and they made a lot of mistakes and it just wasn't cut out to what they wanted it to be. They're like, damn, I didn't use enough. So I'm just gonna use the whole damn thing. And whatever I don't use, I'll cut off at the end. Yeah, I think that'll work. I'm going backwards, because fucking why not? Ever seen a star in the rear differential? So bizarre. There's a fucking star in the rear transaxle, or not transaxle, what the hell? Rear differential of the 2002 Subaru WRX Impreza, or Impreza WRX, whatever. Weird. Anyway, so what I was doing is just adding a hanger right there. So it's all connected. It's not exactly how it's supposed to be, but anything's better than nothing. I got the wrap done too. Now the hard part, well, actually the easier part, that took way longer than I thought it was going to. It took like 2 hours. And I ended up running out of the bands, so I ended up using my own that I already had, but they were a little too small, so I just kind of linked them together and made it work. But this is the problem I face with my exhaust. You hear that while driving all the damn time. So I need a new exhaust eventually. But anyway, I got the downpipe, I just need the rest. Yeah.